Hey, how y'all doing? I want to tell you Merry Christmas 2020. And this video is going to be kind of short because I want you to know that I made it 1 year out, working at Amazon now, doing pretty good after 33 years, went in at 17, got out at 50, turned 51, my first year out, my very first Christmas, and I am enjoying it. And, um, you know, don't have much, but have more than enough to be thankful for. And, on my mind are the people that cannot or probably will not have as equally a promising Christmas as I am having, because they are either still incarcerated or are sick with COVID-19, or somewhere in the world in a war-torn country, or because they're out on the streets, just right down the street from where I live at right now, and begging, and can't make ends meet for themselves and stuff like that for this Christmas season. But hey, I'm going to tell you this: there's an upside to everything that we can find that's negative that we have to address. And the upside is that you're doing good. That's always the upside. And we always want to remember that, to not downplay the success that we have, going forward. And going forward is what I want to deal with here, just briefly. Um, I think this year, 2020, we saw a lot. We witnessed a great deal, from the top seat of power in this country, um, on down to where we witnessed things that shocked our conscience. We haven't seen our hospitals closed and incapable of receiving people who were ill because of a pandemic that has absolutely no prejudice at all as to who it will affect. We have watched our leaders in this country squabble over issues that come off being like, they're more personal and ego centered than they are pertaining to the betterment of the condition of the people in this country, who are absolutely going through a crisis right now. Many who are on the verge of losing their homes, have lost their jobs, businesses that are being closed down, and we just can't seem to get it right for some reason. um, uh, in politics. And uh, it's not the end, as we know, and we can safely say that in this country over here in America. It's not anything that the people currently over in Nigeria can actually say, because they're going through another kind of situation that they're dealing with police brutality on a scale unlike we have seen in this country in quite a long time, where the people are just flat out being uh, murdered by the Nigerian police force. But I have never been in Nigeria. I'm only seeing what I'm seeing on YouTube, Facebook, and the news. And from speaking with the Nigerians that have recently come to this country, that work with me at Amazon, who are telling me, or I should say, adding substance to what I've been seeing on Facebook, YouTube, and the news. These people have come from over there, and they are sharing the exact same thing with me, speaking about how glad they are to be in this powerful country and to be able to have the rights and opportunities in this country that they didn't have in their own country. So that says something to me. And so my heart goes out to the people who are unable to enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy in this country. And I pray that my Nigerian brothers and sisters will know that we have you in our hearts, not just those of you who are suffering from the arm of the law, but we also have in our prayers those who represent the law in that country and any nation around the world. Um, we have you in our hearts, and we pray for you, because a system without some sort of protective force, some sort of policing agency, is complete anarchy. And anyone who wants to live in peace can surely say that that peace can be had without some sort of policing agency. Um, that doesn't give the agency the right to abuse their authority. But by the same token, it doesn't give those of us who do not sit on the boards of those agencies to make those agencies the targets of our frustration. Because I think that when we do that, then we tend to forget that the people that we are targeting are also people no different than us. When you stand before a police officer, you're looking at a father, you're looking at a mother, you're looking at a grandfather, you're looking at a grandmother, you're looking at someone who's trying to do the exact same thing that you're doing, trying to put food on the table, keep a roof over their head, keep wheels under their feet. It's a job they took. I watched one sister do a live video, and she was crying because she herself was a police officer who was pulled over by a police officer, and she really felt like that if had she not had on her police uniform, that the police officer who pulled her over would have possibly killed her. So the fear or the feeling of being powerless in any moment has surely got to be a feeling that is not pleasant at all. Uh, Again, going forward in 2021, I think that we should take time out as a community, as a community of light bringers, and begin to use 2021. I don't know how we're going to do it. So we're not meeting in churches and all that stuff anymore right now, but we do have social media and all. And I would put the thing together myself, but I work at Amazon from 5 in the evening, from 7 in the evening to 5:30 in the morning. So I wouldn't be the person to do this. So this is just an idea. There are those of us who are light bringers. And I think that with what's going on right now in the world, and it's going to move on over into 2021. These things aren't going to go away because the new year's coming in. That's not how reality works. Uh, um, the end of a good thing doesn't come about because you choose to take a step in another direction. You know, when Jesus carried the cross, carried it all the way to Golgotha, all the way. And then when he got to Golgotha, they nailed him to it and hung him up. All right. So the reality of our burdens is that because you take a step in a certain direction going forward to go up, doesn't mean that the burden that you're carrying is no longer going to be yours to carry. It's always going to be yours to carry. And when you get to the point that you need to be with the burden and you put it down, it's going to become a part of the history as to how you actually made it to that point with that load. In other words, it's you're going to be stuck with it. As a part of the lessons that you go forward in teaching others who are also carrying burdens, so that they can be overcomers just as you are. So going into 2021, those of us who are light breakers, if anyone can establish a Zoom call or however you want to hook it up, create a Facebook page for us to come to where we can begin to discuss how we can bring our little lights together to make one big light, to begin to shine forward out into the entire world. And we can invite anyone from around the world, because that's how we bring a pool of knowledge into one session. Can we bring these light bringers together? Not to debate religious issues and stuff like that, because I personally feel like God in any language is beautiful to me, you know, period. I don't care what you worship myself. I'm interested in it, but what I try to do is try to find a common ground and come together with people on so we can begin to work together, because it takes all of us. The village that we are talking about right now is the entire world. We have a pandemic. We have a virus that has infected everybody in the world. And we still have people coming out saying that if they believe this way or the other, or call God by this name or the other, that the virus will go away. Listen, let me tell you again. When you have your burden, because you step in one direction or another, does not mean that you will no longer carry that burden. So we have to use wisdom in this. And I think that what we can do is, I don't know what's up with the world leaders right now. I don't know what's happening with Minister Farrakhan. I don't know what's happening with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. No one's really. Um, I don't think anyone's trying to give us the solution or the key to solve um, uh, uh, um, the issues going on with this pandemic like COVID-19. However, what I do know is that there have been a community of us who have been coming on Facebook and Instagram and now YouTube videos, and we're doing something that's really unique and fascinating. What we are doing is that, in spite of what we're going through, we're not waiting on the big wig leaders and the big wig spiritual leaders and the big leaders to tell us, hey, look, as a society, this is what you got to do. We're not waiting on any of that. We're still coming on here saying that, hey, you're going to be all right. Hey, it's all, I'm praying for you. Hey, I got you in mind. Hey, I have you in my heart. And a lot of us, like myself, we don't have PhDs and these, 8-year college degrees. And, we haven't been to Harvard and all that stuff, which is good. I'm not knocking it. I'm not mocking it. But even the simplest of us have something to contribute to the light, you know. And if you think that you have to have some sort of light and light to the world, I want to tell you right now, you don't need those pieces of paper. It's good to have them, but what you need is what's given naturally to you, and that can't be taught to you. You're here in this world and you matter, and what you have to say matters. So if anybody wants to bring the light bringers together, wants to bring those of us who try to instill joy into the world, who try to instill encouragement into the world together. My name is Willie Campbell III. I am on Facebook. Friend me. I have a page called Instrument of Divine Works and Universal Compassion for Humanity. If you can't catch me there, catch me over there. I have another page called Freedom Inside Outside Family. Catch me over there. If you can't catch me over there, hit me up on Messenger. I will read your message. Let me know what your idea is. Let me know if you already have a page that I can contribute to, because I only want to contribute. I don't want to change the way that you choose to pour milk in your cereal. I want to give you another box of cereal, whatever kind you like to eat. I want to network and work with you so that we can bring more light. I don't want to, I want to work with you. I notice on Facebook a lot that when I read a lot of the inspirational and motivational comments that people are making, one of the things that stands out to me is that, we all have different ways of saying the exact same thing. Have you noticed that? We all have different ways of going about saying the exact same thing. Let me give you an example. How many different ways can I say I love you? How many different ways can I encourage you to see the greatness in yourself? How many different ways can I tell you that you matter? How many different ways can I try to encourage you to see the greatness you have within you and others as well? See, this is what I'm talking about, and we're all saying the same thing. We're practically singing in harmony. But I want to begin to work with you more. I want us to begin to work with each other more. I want us to be able to, you know, do more in 2021, to encourage people, to encourage one another, to encourage ourselves, to reach out from deep within ourselves and unite to shine this light so bright. And I want to tell you something. And if you know me and you love me and you're upset with me because I've been deleting stuff that I've given this free reign to post on my different pages and everything, and I've been deleting negative stuff off of there, that's not in line with compassion and not in line with wisdom and not in line with edifying and uplifting people. Man, look here. If you've been doing that stuff, and some of you are actually kin to me, I want to tell you right now, I'm not with, I'm not into that. Uh, I love you, cuz I understand your sense of humor, but it's not the guy I am. So I want to uplift people. So I'm not into mocking women. I'm not into downplaying children. I'm not into teasing and belittling people for their disposition in their country because they don't have the things that we have in this country and we enjoy in this country. Listen, I'm not into that. All right. I'm not going to chop on nobody's religion or anything like that. I'll voice my opinion, and it's always just my opinion, but I do it in a way to where I can contribute to what I believe and understand that the person believes, because I want to learn from them. I'm not going to try to deter anyone or push anyone from the plateau that they're on with their own religion. So that's basically what I wanted to get on here, and I wanted to share with you. Have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And keep your head up. And like I said, if you somehow wind up seeing this video and you got it going on, hey, holler at me, man. You know, I want to contribute to what you have going on to add to the light that's in the world. All right. Uh, be blessed. Be a blessing. Namaste.